For the first time in possibly 15 years, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. actually said something intelligent during a joint hearing between the House and Senate this week, when Robert F. Kennedy Jr. explicitly told everyone in that room and everyone watching on TV that, quote, "I don't think people should be taking medical advice from me." Now, if he were not the Secretary of Health and Human Services, that would be a career-ending statement. In fact, even as HHS Secretary, that should be a career-ending statement, because his literal job now is to give the nation advice on health issues. And yet here he is under oath telling members of the House and Senate, hey, don't take medical advice from me. Ugh. Who would do such a horrible, stupid thing? This is a man who over the last few years, through his Children's Health Defense Fund, that, by the way, gives people bad medical advice that he now says don't listen to, he's pulled in millions of dollars a year from it. That group has pulled in millions of dollars a year, and he is the leader of it. So he has made millions of dollars, all because of his last name, telling people what they should do about their health. And now he finally had an awakening and said, you know what? Nobody should listen to me. Which, again, is great advice. It's the only good advice you've given in the last decade or so. And it's the only intelligent thing you've said. And it's the only true thing that you have said. Let's not forget that just a few days before going to Congress, this is the man who took his grandchildren swimming in sewage. And then the day after that, he stood up there in front of the whole world and said that Donald Trump clearly can't be bribed. You know, Big Pharma gave him $100 million, but he's not being bribed. He's too smart to do it. You're a disgusting, pathetic sycophant who is now admitting that basically everything you've been telling the public for the last decade or more, they shouldn't listen to. It made you millions of dollars. And now you tell people, as children are dying from measles, that, hey, don't listen to me. It would have been great if you would have said that 15 years ago. It would have been great if you had said that after your article, Deadly Immunity, was pulled because it was based on fraudulent research from a disgraced doctor who lost his medical license for phoning up studies. That's when you should have told people, hey, don't take medical advice from me. But here we have the Director of Health and Human Services, whose job description actually says to give advice on health issues affecting the nation, and you're telling people not to take your advice. Kennedy should be removed from his position immediately, and then shunned from society as a whole. Nobody should ever listen to this man. He should never hold a job. And no, you should not ever give another dime to his organizations, because he's literally telling you don't listen to him because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's what's happening here. He may not have said the last part, but that part is implied. If you know what you're talking about, you don't tell people not to take advice from you. But this man with no medical training, no medical background, has finally been honest for once, and we need to hammer that point home. He wants to make decisions about our health, but he says we can't even trust him on the issue of health. This should be humiliating for him. And if we hype it, if we amplify it, maybe we can humiliate Donald Trump enough to fire this SOB. Because that's what needs to happen. Trump responds to shame. Trump responds to humiliation. And right now, as horrible as Kennedy is, Trump is responsible for him. So this isn't just Kennedy's humiliation admitting that he's a dumbass. It also belongs to Donald Trump. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.